Hey YouTubers, it's Husky Trainer here. Just wanted to tell you about the Nest that I recently got off eBay. Got pretty lucky. Have a Nest thermostat and a Nest Protect, which is this one is currently a hardwired device into the wall, no batteries. Oh, it does have backup batteries in it, I'm sorry. But this one does smoke detector and carbon monoxide. And what's nice about these two devices is that they talk to each other. And for some reason, when they built my house, they put, in the 80s, they built my furnace inside the house in a closet here. So I was always nervous about carbon monoxide in the house. But when this carbon monoxide is detected, it sends a signal to the thermostat when the heat is on and shuts the heat off, which both my wife and I love. And also this thermostat you can control by your phone, and it has memory settings in the device and everything. But if you want your heat turned on or your AC turned on before you get home, you can go on your Nest app and turn it on before you get home, and it'll be nice and cool or nice and warm when you get home. And then if you forgot to raise it up or turn it down to turn it off when you're away, you can also change it on your app. But there's also a setting on it to make it automatically know your schedule, and it'll program itself. If you do it for 2 weeks straight, it'll memorize that schedule and automatically change the thermostat when you change it, which is pretty awesome. So talking about the Nest Protect, it doesn't have any chirping noises or anything. It talks to you. It has a setting on it.
In the hallway. Press to test.
So you can have it test and it talks to you. So this is going to be a test. You just push it again.
Ready. In the hallway. Press to test. Ready. In the hallway. Press to test. This canceled. Ready. In the hallway. Press to test. This is only a test. The alarm will sound. The alarm is loud. The test starts in 10 seconds. Press to cancel.
Gives
10,
you fine warning.
9,
Pretty good.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is only a test. Testing smoke. Testing carbon monoxide.
So you're getting two sounds for the carbon monoxide.
Just a moment.
And it also will tell you this is a smoke test, this is carbon monoxide. You have carbon monoxide in the room, and then it resets and everything. And also I'll get a message on my phone on the Nest app saying the alarm went off, date and time, what date and time the alarm has been reset, no more smoke in the house. It's pretty awesome. It does this test automatically, but this was just for your benefit to show how it tests and how it sounds and everything.
The test is finished. Everything looks good.
So when it has a green icon on it, then everything's good. So if you got one that just has batteries, and you can get one that just has batteries, but the whole reason why I got mine is because when they built this house, they had a really, really old smoke detector in there, and it looked disgusting, and I wanted to get this to offset that device, and I love the features of it, and I'm so glad I did it. So on the, oh, also, when you turn the lights out and it's in the middle of the dark, it has a, it's also doing an update. It has a sensor, and it talks, the thermostat and the detector talks to each other. So it has a night light built in. That's what I was trying to show you right there. That is the night light feature. When it sees you go past it, has a night light feature. So you can see in the middle of the night. That is pretty awesome. That was another thing we wanted to do, is to get a little night light that we usually plug in the bottom. We used to have a night light plugged in there, but now we don't need it because it's up here now. So it detects motion in front, and when the thermostat shows it's away or whatever, and the thermostat detects you coming in the doorway around the corner, it'll tell the thermostat, hey, I'm home, and everything's good. So that's the Nest Protect, and that's what I wanted to show you for that. The thermostat, which I was going to show you, can come disconnect, is really easy to install. Has your color codes, wires right there. The Nest 800 number is pretty awesome. They'll step you step by step. Has a self leveler too. Step by step on how to hook it up from the old one. On my old one, it had an OB wire, and now it wouldn't activate my heater for some reason, because they say that is a heat pump. And I told the Nest that I didn't have a heat pump in my furnace, and they said, well, hey, take that black wire out and tuck it in, and now it starts up just fine. So they're pretty good in troubleshooting everything. But anyway, when you take it off, you have a self leveler here. You got all your color codes. You just push this button in and push the wire in and release it. So it's pretty good. And then when you first get it, especially when you get a used Nest, has a power hookup, this your micro USB, this hookup to your Samsung phone or whatever. This plugs into right here, and if it doesn't work the first time, plug it in for like overnight, and then it'll get power to it, and then it'll start using the power. With this is a trickle charge, it'll start using the power from it. So then once you plug it in, it does a little setup phase. Let's see if I can get it better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And you just push, tap, and you can get settings. Let's see if I can get a better view here. Settings, it tells your schedule and everything. There we go. Has fan, it tells you when it turns on, when it turns off, how long it's been. You can reset higher or lower. And then you just click done, go turn it, done. Also has heat, cool, I don't know if you can see this, there we go. Heat, cool, eco, and off, which is also on your Nest app. When you go in your Nest app, it has all those things. The heat, cool, this is fall this time of year right now. There goes my husky. Heat, cool is really nice, because when you go to it, turn the heat, cool, you can set the heat to 65.